I started looking after your pennies back in 2018. I started it with entirely my own money. Now, it wasn't a huge amount of money. It was about 60 quid that it cost me to get started with my business. Looking After Your Pennies started as a blog. It was a website where I was sharing the things that I was learning about money as I was navigating through one of my low financial points. This is when I was on maternity leave. But my husband said, you've been wanting to start this business, you've been wanting to start a blog, why don't you just use some of our savings, buy that website, buy the hosting, and just start writing. Well, I basically haven't looked back, and now my business is a full-time job for both me and my husband. So we're making good money, and you can check out a recent video that I put out about our 10K month. So we are doing pretty well in this business, and we have never had any outside investment. So I thought I would share with you a few things that I have learned on the way. Some real truths about what it's like starting a business with your own money. Number one, you have to do all the work. Okay, that's the first truth. When you're putting your own money in, unless you've got loads and loads of it, you're gonna find yourself doing everything in the business. Writing articles, I was building websites, I was doing graphic design, I was doing marketing, I was doing all the PR, I was doing absolutely every single thing in my business. Back then, I also had a job on top of that, and so did my husband. So it was literally just me and the kids trying to just write in the dead of night and put some stuff out into the world. I went on a huge learning curve, learning about things like search engine optimization and how to use Canva to create pretty pins for Pinterest. I learned about Instagram and algorithms, and I learned how to write and design websites. All of this was stuff that I didn't know before, and I had to put in all of that work. I did not have the money at that point to just invest in people to do these things for me. So you're gonna have to put in a lot of work, and this is largely because most people who are putting their own money into businesses want to get the best possible return. And when you do a lot of the work yourself, you can reduce those costs, and that therefore increases your returns. So the second truth is it's not going to be an overnight success. It is rare that you will start a business and then 6 months later it has gone crazy, you've made all your money back, you've made millions and millions. That just doesn't happen. I think most overnight successes take 4 to 7 years of work before they get to that point where they can be called an overnight success. You have to work on the mindset behind that. Obviously, if you've got loads of money to put into this, then you can accelerate some of that success. But ultimately, it is going to be a fair amount of time before you see the success that you are looking for. It took me 6 months to even make any money. But by about month 7 or 8, I think I had broken even on the money that I put in. And that was largely because my business was fairly inexpensive to run. The third truth is you're going to want to quit. The amount of times I have wanted to quit, if not on the whole thing, on some particular area. I can confirm that pretty much any time I wanted to quit and then didn't, I actually saw my biggest jumps in my success, either in revenue or followers or just achieving milestones within my business. But that urge to quit is strong. Do not let the fact that you have used your own money in this business allow you to keep going with something that is not working out. Sometimes it can be better to cut your losses and walk away from a bad idea than it is to keep piling your money into it. So that leads me nicely on to lesson number 4. You have to keep spending money. And this is what I found, that every time I wanted to level up my business a little bit, particularly in the early days when we weren't seeing huge profits, I normally have to dip into my pocket, at least in the short term. This would then allow me to expand in some way, and then I'd see some sort of increased income that would ultimately pay me back for what I'd already paid to make that happen. If you're smart, when your business starts making money, you can start putting some money aside for those moments. And this is what I now do in my business. I take a small part of the profits and put that into a kind of growth fund where I can then level up my business when I feel the need to. In those early days though, it's going to be you opening your wallet and finding the money. Now I would put some caution here, don't keep dipping into your wallet. Sometimes those things will have to wait. It can be really helpful to set some limits about how much you're prepared to spend. Truth number 5, you will get shiny object syndrome. This is where you will see somebody else doing something either similar to your business or completely different from it and think, that looks easier, that looks better, why don't I do that? Why are they making like $5,000 a day? Why shouldn't I be doing that? Actually, most of this comes from consistency. It's about just showing up in varying levels every day and working on your business. All of these things just come from picking a thing, sticking at it, and working your way towards it. Truth number 6. Every minor success will feel like a major win. You get to celebrate in a huge way because it's entirely your success. It's your money that's achieved that. It's your hard work that helped you get there. So make sure you do something to really celebrate that. You could go out and you could have some drinks or check yourself in at a spa. This is all about really celebrating you as an entrepreneur and knowing that your time and your money helped achieve that particular event. And finally, number 7, when you're the person that's put all the money in, you get to enjoy all the profits. When other people haven't contributed to your business and you have no other investors, you're not sharing your business with them. You have sole ownership over that. So that means you get to enjoy all of the profits. Do check out my other videos on starting businesses and some businesses that you can start too. Big thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.